Councillors. Councils rather not very, say campaigners who want more disabled people involved in politics. At the Scottish election in May, the number of MSPs with a disability went down. Ian Hamilton reports.
Before the Scottish election, disabled campaigners and the political parties came together for a rally at the Scottish Parliament. At the time, the parties had signed up for the 1 in 5 campaign. The aim was to improve representation for disabled people in politics. But at the election, the number of MSPs with a disability went from 3 down to 1. Dennis Robertson didn't win his Aberdeenshire seat. Siobhan McMahon was unsuccessful as a list candidate. Cameron Buchanan decided not to re-stand, and that leaves newly elected Jeremy Balfour as the only MSP with a disability.
It's a bit disappointing. Clearly 1 in 5 people in Scotland are disabled, and there should be a higher representation from all the parties for people that have disabled, because it's a significant minority within Scotland.
If the Scottish Parliament had to properly represent people with disabilities, there'd be 23 MSPs, not just 1. There is recognition that there has to be better representation in politics. To support disabled people, the Scottish Government earlier in the year set up a fund.
The idea of the fund is to level the playing field for disabled candidates. If they face additional costs because of transport or any other access barrier, we can look at providing funding to address that need, or maybe pay for a personal assistant or a communication support worker, whatever it is they need to have a fair chance at being elected.
Disabled people must stand for elected office.
Ryan is putting himself forward for selection for next year's council elections. Ryan communicates through his computer.
For too long we have let non-disabled people affect our lives by deciding on policy that more than often they do not understand. Disabled people naturally tend to have a greater sense of empathy, which is vital for elected office. With that empathy we build a greater sense of problem solving and adaptability from the way we deal with our impairments and barriers.
The next target for the 1 in 5 campaign to improve representation in politics will be next year's council elections. They sincerely hope that it will be better than the Scottish one. Let's be honest, that will be hard. Ian Hamilton, reporting Scotland in Edinburgh.